Happy Thursday, everybody. Appreciate you joining me in the chat today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. KCSN live for another day. Another day. Last day for me here on KCSN Live. Tomorrow we will have everything else with Joshua Briscoe. And we will be rocking and rolling into a game week. Shout out Jedi. Shout out Joshua. What up, nerds? Jackie Moon, we are live. Ryan Petrie, shout out. Timmy T. Paul. Thanks for hanging out with me here on a Thursday. A rainy Thursday in KC. Let me know where you're watching the show today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We got Lily. Lily, not a fan of the thunderstorms. Lily was not a fan of the thunderstorms this morning. So, it's been a rough morning for her. It's been a rough morning for her. I'm sure you guys clicked on this video to learn. I'm here to inform you guys. I'm here to educate, hopefully to entertain, and I also would love to inform you guys on what is going on in the realms of the Chiefs' kingdom. Let me get the light set here. Let me get the light set. Boom. Dude, that's crazy. Disco? Let's hit disco, actually. Let's see disco. Yeah, disco it is. Boom. I'm here to educate you guys on what is EGE and why it has been a thing and where it came from and why it's being used. This does kind of look like a rave going on back there, doesn't it? EGE. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. That's what it is. My electricity bill hates me. Actually, yes, it does. Because it's summer. Chill, Joshua, chill. Everybody gotta eat, guys. Everybody gotta eat. That's what EGE stands for. EGE stands for everybody gotta eat. It's also one player on the Kansas City Chiefs nickname. And it's Rashee Rice. Everyone is referring to Rashee Rice as EGE. Everybody gotta eat. You might be thinking, yeah, I mean, that's true, man. That's true, Tucker. Everybody gotta eat. But why is Rashee Rice, why are they calling Rashee Rice EGE? I gotta give a shout out to Pranav on Twitter at Pranav Shraman. He is the one who has kind of been the pioneer, the leader of the everybody gotta eat movement. It is a great motto, I think. I think it's a great motto. R-Dubs, appreciate you joining me in the chat. What is up? His name is Rice, Peppetree. You are right. His name is right. Garrett Cox, we'll get to your question here a little bit later. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. His Rice. Everybody gotta eat. That phrase is used by Mr. Rice in a video that he had put out. And this is why everybody gotta eat is using context of Mr. Rice.
That's your boy Double R. We out here in some waters and some peace in the summertime. Everybody got to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's great weather. Let's do it. They want to stop.
I'm not going to play the whole video because I don't want to get copyright claimed because of like the song that he uses. But this is why.
That's your boy Double R. We out here in some waters and some peace in the summertime. Everybody got to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's great weather.
Everybody gotta
Let's
eat.
Do it. They want to stop.
Everybody gotta eat. That is where it comes from. That is where Again, as I am informing you guys, I am trying to educate you where this is coming from. Rashee Rice is commonly being referred to as EGE. And actually, if you go look at Mr. Rice's Twitter bio right now, everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. What Mr. Rice is saying is everybody gotta eat. So that is the hottest meme on Chiefs Twitter. Not only does it refer to like Rashee Rice and is his nickname now, basically. EGE is the nickname that people. So if you ever see that on Twitter, if people are referring to someone as EGE, that is Rashee Rice. That is Mr. Rice that they are referring to. Shout out to Pranav for that one, for that nickname. Look, Chiefs right now, Chiefs Twitter right now is cooking up some pretty solid nicknames. I think Chiefs Twitter right now is cooking up some pretty solid nicknames for their players. Jedi's right. Rice gotta quit being unavailable if Rice want to eat. That is entirely true. Entirely true. Let me know what you think of the nickname. That's where it came from. I'm the messenger here. I'm conveying to you where it came from, how it happened, how it came about. Ooh, shrimp fried rice does sound good, Paul. Shrimp fried rice does sound good. I do got ball maps coming up later on in the show. Ball maps coming up later on in the show. Oh, my soundboard is not ready for ball maps. Ball maps. Ball maps coming on. Other nicknames going on for other Chiefs players on Chiefs Twitter. First Ballot. Do you guys know who First Ballot is? Put it in the chat if you know who First Ballot is. Bevo Strong. Know who that is? Jackie Moon, it is not. It is not. First Ballot is not Josh Simmons. It is also not Kelsey. It has to do with the younger guys on the team. I think all of these nicknames actually do have to do with all the younger guys on the team that are going right now. Yes, sir. Xavier Worthy. First Ballot is Xavier Worthy. Also Bevo Strong. First Ballot, Bevo Strong. Maddie landed the Bevo Strong. I never understood Maddie Bevo Strong. I know it's in reference to Worthy, and it's actually not. I don't think in Kevo Bevo. But the Bevo Strong is because he went to Texas, and Texas mascot is Bevo. Jackie, you just did something. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's research time. It's research time. Here we go. Jackie, you just did it, man. Jackie just did it. Research time. Oh, that is way too big. Pause. There we go. Research time. Bevo. Bevo is the live mascot of the athletic programs of the University of Texas at Austin. Bevo is a longhorn steer with burnt orange and white coloring from which the university derived its color scheme. The profile of the longhorn's head and horns gives rise to the school's iconic hand symbol in saying, "Hook 'em horns." The most recent Bevo. Ooh, what is that guy? What is that, chat? 15? introduced to Texas football fans on September 4th, 2016. Damn. R.I.P. to Bevo 14. R.I.P. Bevo. Yeah, it is not in reference to Kevo, which this is Bevo. Research time. Paul, are you in Austin, Paul? First bout, that's a lot of pressure. Sure is, Garrett. It sure is. I also want to be clear, guys. A lot of these nicknames are a bit tongue-in-cheek. Hyperbolic, maybe? Scrappy is better, Joel. There's 8 pictures of Bevo here. Look at that. Look at that freaking unit, dude. He skips leg day, though. Look at those tiny-ass legs. Whoa. Which Bevo was that? That's Bevo 14, rest in peace. There's Bevo 14 as well. You guys remember when Bevo tried to kill Uga? You guys remember that? Damn, that's Bevo on the ranch. Dude, yeah, Paul! Yes, Paul, you get it. Hell yeah, Paul.
Hell yeah!
That was Bevo 14 that went after. Oh, damn. R.I.P. Bevo. Look at Bevo 14. Bevo 14 was a unit, guys. Bevo 14 was an absolute unit. Was this the first picture? Yeah, it is. What is this one? We don't know if this is what Bevo this is. When was this picture uploaded? 2013? Wait. Okay, so it's Bevo 14. Okay. There have been 15 Bevos today. I nailed that. No one's talking about how I nailed the Roman numeral. No one in the chat is talking about how I nailed the Roman numeral. It's all right. Light work. Scott Preston, do those two dudes really believe they could stop Bevo if he wanted loose? Hell no, dude. Bevo's a unit. Bevo's an absolute unit. Bevo is a unit. The longest serving Bevo was Bevo 13. His original name was Sunrise Express. That's kind of a sick name. Bevo 13 became the mascot in 1988 and served 16 seasons. And attended the inauguration of George Bush. What the hell? I didn't know Bevo was at the inauguration of George Bush. That's crazy. Is he the winningest Bevo? All right. Winningest Bevo. I spelled winningest wrong. Google AI overview. The winningest Bevo is Bevo 13, the longest serving. Well, I think that would probably, yeah. Winningest Bevo. Sunrise Express would be an incredible name for a thoroughbred. I agree, Scott. Sunrise Express is a good name. Good research time. Hell yeah, everybody.
Hell yeah.
That's a great research time. HOF Jimmy. Hall of Fame Jimmy. We know who Hall of Fame Jimmy is, right? Jackie, they're listening, dog. We know who Hall of Fame Jimmy is, right? HOF Jimmy. You see that on the timeline? I always find player abbreviations funny. Like, you know, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, that one's easy, CEH, right? So, like, when you shorthand talk about players on social media or you're texting your buddies about, you always have, like, shorthand abbreviations. Garrett, I might name myself Sunrise Express. EGE is the one that people are going to be referring to Rashee Rice. Everybody gotta eat, man. And it's more than a nickname. EGE is more than a nickname. It's almost a philosophy, right? Of everybody gotta eat. Because everybody's gotta eat. It's a way of life. EGE. Should we? A state of mind. You're right, Ryan. HOF Jimmy Winchester? Yeah. Uh-huh. EGE. That's right, Luis. Where's she gonna eat when you get back? Dude, I can't wait for Rashee Rice to get back in this offense, man. Who can we call Sunrise Express on the Chiefs? Who can we call Sunrise Express on the Chiefs? Sunrise Express is a banging name, dude. That's a real good one. What's up, Chiefs fan? Matt Ariza? I don't think Matt Ariza deserves Sunrise Express. Chiefs fan, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Chiefs fan.
Hell yeah!
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. I hope you're having a good day too, man. Or woman. I don't care. High punts. Rise like the sun. Neek. Oh, Josh, that might be a good one. Sunrise Express. Express, I feel like, because especially like a returning, right? So I think that's probably a good one. Nico, I like that one. Creed. I think Creed needs something. You know what? Are we gonna look up Bevo names? The names. Let me go back to the Bevo page because it's got to tell us like the names, right? Oh, Bevo 14 attended George Bush's second inauguration. Dang, Bevo 14 had bovine leukemia. That's a bummer. Ashton Gelati, I've been calling him Jello Shot, dude. I've been calling him Jello Shot. Pop is Sunrise Express because he runs into the back of the O-line. Oh, dude. Bevo 15. Oh, he was 19 in 2016. 19 months old in 2016. What does sunrise mean? Oh, Chiefs fan. We were looking at here. Let's go back. Jello Shot is solid as fuck. I'm using it. Thank you, Nick. Here we go. Chiefs fan here. Let me clue you back in. It's research time. We were researching Bevo, the University of Texas at Austin's live mascot. And the original name of Bevo, what was it, 13, guys? Was it Bevo 13? Yeah. Yes. Bevo 13, here you go. Let me scroll up and I'll highlight it. Bevo 13, originally named Sunrise Express, was a champion steer at the age of 3 before becoming the UT. A champion steer? Dude! Bevo 13 might be a dog. Thank you, Jackie, for the Bevo research team. Oh no, Joel. That is crazy, isn't it, Chiefs fan? Like, Sunrise Express is a dope name. That's a good name. Do we have any other names? Uh, 191 UT football games. I missed this down here. If Joel's still in the chat, Bevo 13 and the winningest Bevo in UT history was replaced by the youth grand champion Sunrise Studley. Sunrise Studley? Guys, who is Sunrise Studley on the Chiefs? Sunrise Studley is so good. That's crazy. Becoming that's Bevo 14. Sunrise Studley was Bevo 14. Chris admitted him. I mean, he went to Texas. He went to Texas. It was the only time that two Bevos ever appeared at the same game. September 4th, 2004 at the University of North versus North Texas. The Mean Green. Oh, Leo Chenal. Sunrise. That's true. That's true, Joel. They need two Bevos to beat the old Mean Green. Talons up. Talons up. Sunrise Studley is a pretty solid one for Creed. But see, here's the thing. No, we can't give this to Creed. We can't give it to Creed, guys. This is Texas. He went to OU. We cannot give him one of these nicknames. We cannot give him one of these nicknames. Death Row is good for Leo. I think Leo is a good one. Yeah, we can't give him another one. There it is. Bevo 13 winning Bevo in UT history was replaced by youth grand champion Sunrise Studley to become Bevo 14 at the September 4th, 2004 football game versus the University of North Texas, home of the Mean Green. Okay, I gotta look for more names. We have Sunrise. Okay, so it's Sunrise Ranch is where all these steer come from. Sunrise Ranch is where all these steer come from, and so they're Sunrise this. Sunrise Express is so good. We might have to look up Oklahoma live mascots. I don't think they have a live mascots. Xavier Worthy being Sunrise Studley does kind of make sense. Or actually Sunrise Express for Xavier Worthy would go hard. Thank you, Jason. Yeah. I mean, you got... Oh, Paul and Jason. Paul and Jason are going to fight. Paul and Jason are going to fight. Paul and Jason, you guys have to fight each other. Lil Sunrise. What about Lil Sebastian? I badly miss a linebacker who gets after the quarterback with ferocity. Great word. Great word.
Hell yeah!
OU has Boomer Sooner who pulled the wagon. They do. They do. Do they name their horses? I think, Timmy, to answer your question, Sunrise Express, I think Sunrise Express should be... Absolutely never forget Little Sebastian. I think Sunrise Studley should be Jamal Charles. Are they really? Are they really named Boomer and Sooner? Can we retroactively get DJ the Sunrise nickname knowing it's a Longhorn thing? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let me go back down to these names. Derived from bees, pearl form of beef. Oh, I didn't know that. Our popular theory is that the cadets from Texas A&M stole the mascot to brand 13-0 on the score. The Aggies will face a dilemma. I converted the 1 and the 3 to create a B. Bevo. However, this is not a Bevo. Okay. Do we not have any lineage of any other Bevos? Do we only have those two Bevo names? How come we know so much about Bevo 13 but nothing about 1 to 12? All right, here we go. Bevo 12 name. If it just says Bevo, I'm gonna laugh so hard. No. The naming. So I don't really want to know about Bevo. I want to know 4 prominent Bevos. It's Bevo, not Bevo, right? I've been saying Bevo this whole time. Jedi, yeah. Though Bevo 1 was the first in a royal line of cattle for Texas, it was Bevo 2 that witnessed some of the greatest achievements Texas ever had. In 1963, the Longhorns were still seeking its first national title for football in program history, touting an undefeated season. You're not telling me what Bevo 2's name was before he was Bevo. Did nobody have a... Did they just become... Did they not have names before then? Let's look up Sunrise Ranch. I mean, that's gotta be right? Well, that's not. I mean, this is turning into just a disaster of research. They have a Wikipedia page. John Baker's Sunrise Ranch. 1345. Okay, so look. Oh, okay. So these steers, is that how you say it? Is that the plural? Steers came from this Sunrise Ranch, but it was only 13, 14, 15. So maybe. Yeah, dude, Ryan, it's bad. The AI overview is bad. Maybe. Thanks, Paul. So maybe that's why we don't have the names, because Sunrise Ranch was on it. John Baker's Sunrise Ranch, Liberty Hill, Texas. Let's copy and paste that into search. And let's see if we can get a hit. Liberty Hill Longhorns. There we go. SeeLonghorns.com. Great website. Great website name. Does Sunrise Spur ring a bell? I actually love this. Oh, they have a bed and breakfast. Dude. Oh, they have 2 locations. See rattlesnakes. Yikes. I hate snakes. Off topic, but Seth Kaiser's an animal. His Chiefs analysis and research is fantastic. Tomorrow he's on 21 Questions with Maddie Lane. Him and Maddie Lane on 21 Questions. So that'll be hitting the YouTube. That'll be hitting the other things. I bet these steers are expensive, Jackie. I bet these steers are not cheap. It'll be posted on YouTube. The YouTube or the 21 Questions I did with Herbie Teope was not posted on YouTube because of technical issues. This one will be posted on YouTube, from my understanding. Let me go back. Let me go back in the chat here. Let me go back in the chat here. Yeah, Red River is only a couple weeks away. Jason, you guys are gonna have a big old fight. Marcus Mariota says the Sunrise Express is a great naked. Marcus Mariota, did you talk to him? Wait, they had 13. What was 14's name? Did we get 14's name? 13 was Sunrise Express, right? Oh, gosh. Bevo 14. Oh, no. Yeah. No, Bevo 14 is Sunrise Studley. And Bevo 13... Sunrise Express. Oh, we don't have Bevo 15 name. Do we have Bevo 15's name? Bro. Bevo 15 was a unit. Sorry, research time back up. We're back onto research time. Bevo 15 was a unit. 1,800 pounds, 5 feet 8, 72 inches tip to tip. April 8th. Reserve Grand Champion at the 2008 Livestock Show. 19-month-old Bevo. Bevo 15. If anybody knows, how to get in contact with somebody who handles Bevo, Paul, do you know anybody there who handles Bevo? I want to talk to them. I want to talk to them. Oh, I get it, Scott. Marcus Mariota, the Ford Progress play. I get it. Garrett Cox, I want Warpaint back. Yeah, that's kind of sick. I thought Warpaint was cool. R-Dubs agreed. Garrett, Seth is amazing. Seth is amazing. Only we're games. Some bull list. I mean, dude, you're right, Michael. I was actually gonna like talk about Chiefs stuff. I know we talked a little bit about everybody gotta eat. EGE, everybody gotta eat. Damn it.
Hell yeah!
I gotta change my soundboard around so I got the list I want to do. Matthew McConaughey, you can put me in contact with him.
Hell yeah!
I need to talk to people about Bevo. I just want to talk. I got some questions I need answered. I just want to talk to somebody about Bevo who knows. I'm genuinely very interested in Bevo.
Hell yeah!
As we've spent 35 minutes on this show talking about a live mascot for the University of Texas and not the Kansas City Chiefs. But look, if you're in Missouri, get ready. The wait's almost over. DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook, is coming soon to the Show Me State. You can sign up today. New Missouri customers can get $300 in bonus bets when we launch on December 1st. Download now and place a $5 bet when we go live. DraftKings Sportsbook brings you everything you need to elevate your game day, including live in-game betting, lightning fast payouts, and endless ways to get in on the action, all right from your phone. When we officially go live in Missouri, you'll be betting with the Sportsbook app trusted by millions. Safe, secure, and has fast money withdrawals. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code KCSN to grab $300 in bonus bets with just a $5 bet when we go live December 1st. That's code KCSN in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Missouri. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Excludes customers who redeem pre-launch offer. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Those bulls got to be a lot of money, guys. Those bulls got to be a lot of money. I got one more thing I want to watch. We gotta watch Bevo attack Uga. We gotta watch Bevo attack Uga. Gotta wait for the ads. Hang on. Oh. Alright, that is not giving me. Oh, okay, let me see. Hang on. Still on research time? Yeah, this is still research time.
Oh, and they're picking it up, putting him down, and there he is. Uga.
There's Uga.
He does not know where to go.
Oh, he's about to use the rush.
That is adorable.
Uga's I love me some Uga. I love me some live mascots. Uga's a great one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a man walking on the moon. Never before.
Oh, look at him! Look at him go through there!
Oh my lord!
Watch out for Uga!
Bevo.
Bevo was pissed, dude. Bevo had enough of that dog. Bevo had enough of that dog.
No. Maybe that was not the best idea, but we don't care.
Can we get a replay on that?
Can we get a replay? Oh, that's targeting.
What year was this? This was 6 years ago, dude.
I've seen a lot of things.
It was worth it.
It was worth it. It was awesome.
Yeah, was it last year's IC championship? But Bevo was
and they're picking
banned.
Put him down, and there he is. Ugga.
I mean, look, these Bevo said, not on my turf. This is at the Sugar Bowl. The Allstate Sugar Bowl 6 years ago. Ugga 10 has sadly died. Also, Bevo 14 has also sadly died. He said, I don't want none of that dog. Don't give me none of that dog. Don't give me none of that dog. Boom, look at that. Just right through the fence. See? And like they got none of those Wranglers are stopping him. None of those Wranglers are stopping Bevo. If he wants to attack, Bevo will attack. I mean, that's just like duh. I mean, he's gonna go off. Bevo's gonna do whatever the hell he wants. Got enough of that dog. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Who won the game? I think Georgia did. Let me double check. Sugar Bowl, Texas, Georgia. I think Georgia won. No, Texas did. 2019 was 6 years ago? Whoa. Texas did, 2021. What do they do with Bevo after they pass? That's a great question. And that might also be a question that I ask whoever I can ask about Bevo. I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions about Bevo that I would like to be answered. I would like my questions about Bevo to be answered. Bevo burgers. Pumpa BB, what's up, dude? Appreciate you joining me. Maybe in so on NCAA, I still have NCAA 25 right now, but maybe I made a new running back. I'm at the Illinois University. EGE, baby, everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. There's a couple tweets I wanted to talk about. Hopefully I answered all of your guys' questions about everybody gotta eat, EGE. Yeah, Rasheed's knee better be healthy because he gonna eat. He's gonna have to eat, guys. Everybody gotta eat. That's including Rasheed. Rasheed gotta eat. When he gets back, boy, it's gonna be a lot. Going to be a lot for Mr. Rice. A couple of tweets I wanted to talk about here. Let's see. Oh, yes. I've got some charts. Oh, guys, we got to do ball maps, too. Ball maps. Those will be soon. Ball maps will be soon. We made the trick shot yesterday. Let me know in the chat if what other trick shots I can do. I couldn't think of another trick shot, but we do have ball maps coming up here. We will get the ball maps. Okay, last some tweets I want to share. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not. This is fun. I thought this was funny, though. There's two white monsters in that picture. That's not what I wanted to show you guys. I'm just joking. Hey, Mizzou. Haven't listened to Mizzou That's Who yet. Go listen to it. Out on YouTube. Great picture of Chase. What I wanted to talk about was this tweet right here. Ari Marov at My Sports Update. ESPN is adding Stephen A. Smith to its Monday Night Countdown pregame show starting this week for Lions at Ravens per Front Office Sports. It won't be a weekly for Stephen A. Smith. He'll appear on select games, but he's expected to do at least 3 this season. Chat, thoughts on that? Thoughts on Stephen A. Smith on Monday Night Countdown? Rashid Rice, not Rashid Rice. I meant first ballot. Xavier Worthy, Bevo Strong. I think he's built different, dude. I think he's built different. So I think that I do think there could be some limitations, truthfully. I mean, but like, I would need to see it first. I'm not thinking he's going to go for like 1,200 yards this year. Colby makes photos, says hopefully no appearances of Kadarius Kelce this week. Good Lord. Bumpa. Rashid's knee better be healthy. Oh yeah, we talked about that already. I meant to say this one. I'm honestly concerned about Worthy. One wrong hit and he might be out for the year, and I don't know if he can lift his arms above his head. Might be very limited. Yeah, I mean, it's especially with like throwing a brace on, mobility of the arm is going to be an issue there. We'll see. But Jackie's right. Worst case scenario is he winds up getting surgery and is out for the year. Yeah. What does that say? Bumpa? Shifter said Worthy has a fully torn labrum. If that's true, that's not good at all. 100%. 100%. Stephen A. Smith, yeah. I looks... He's got to be better than Booger was. Dude, the Booger McFarlane era of Monday Night Football felt like a fever dream where he was on a little Booger mobile. You guys remember that? Remember the Booger mobile where he was like on the sideline just following the ball? It's wild. Hey there, Chiefs fan. Smith and Unk are in the same pig pen currently, in my personal opinion. Yeah. Oh, Ryan Petrie does remember the Booger Mobile. Bumpa says, I think we should give Brashard Smith like 20 carries. If he's good, then great. If he sucks, then it's time to trade for a running back. Yeah, I mean, he's got to know where to go. So like that's going to be the big problem. I don't think that's a bad idea, giving him so many carries. I think it's a bad idea to give him just a ton of carries. We'll see. Michael Blair, not going to matter who plays wide receiver and he doesn't start designing plays that are not from 2007. Craig nailed it last night on the lab. Lab guys do a really good job breaking down the Chiefs offense. Breaking it down and kind of talking about some of the problems and some of the things we want to see over here in week 3. Week 3 already for the Kansas City Chiefs. Garrett Cox sent this at the beginning of the show. I wanted to get to better chance of seeing Royals or Worthy. I think it probably is Worthy. I think it probably is Worthy, in my opinion. Bumpa says, what happened to Max Kellerman post first take with Stephen A. Smith? He was commentating the Canelo fight. Yeah. No, so he's a boxing guy. I think he started in boxing, and I think he's kind of stuck there. And he's gone back and done boxing, but he hasn't done a lot after first take. I think he's stuck with stuck with boxing. Jackie Lynch says, I think Royals' lack of playing time will frustrate fans. Probably, but it shouldn't, man. Like, oh, I didn't know that, Jack. So here's the thing with Jalen Royals, and then we'll go to ball maps, which might lead into more research time, truthfully, because ball maps and research time kind of go hand in hand. So, here's the thing. People had a lot of expectations for Jalen Royals, but I don't think Jalen Royals was ever going to play all that much in the offense. And if he was, it was probably going to be after the bye week, right? Because we saw this with Xavier Worthy. We saw it with Rashee Rice. Those guys took like a whole half a season. Oh, sorry. We saw it with First Ballot. We saw it with EGE. Those guys took like a full half season before they were able to really integrate into the offense. I want to think that Chiefs fans know by now that they shouldn't expect Royals to go out there and be like wide receiver 3 or even wide receiver 2 while Rice is out. Aaron, what's good, man? Thank you for hopping in, joining me. Appreciate everybody here. You're right, Ryan. Bumpa says, at least use Brashard more in the receiving game. He showed promise in the preseason, and they refused to use him now. Like, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, I think he could be good in the screen game. The screens have kind of... They've only ran, like, tight end screens. And Brashard Smith, obviously, is the transition wide receiver to a running back, so he would be... You would think he would be good... You would think he would be good in the screen game. I don't know. Aaron, Royals will be wide receiver 3 week 12 and on, and that's a very good possibility. But I don't think it should. I think it's foolish to think that he would be anything before that. I think him being wide receiver 3 in week 3 would be unrealistic, right? I think not putting any expectations on him until like week 12 is a good way to do it. And there's not a lot of guys on this team right now that have a yak threat, right? There's not a lot of yards after catch on this team. I mean, Hollywood doesn't really have what he has. Thornton, it doesn't really either. Juju is Juju. He's I'm not slandering Juju. Juju is fine for what he is. Kelsey is what Kelsey is right now. I mean, there's no yak ability. Smith should fit into the McKinnon role fairly easily. Surprised we haven't seen more of it. Yeah, we went down the Jerick McKinnon 2022 season rabbit hole yesterday. If you guys were here, I know a lot of you were. Oh boy, howdy, that was what a year. What a year. All right. Let's do ball maps. Ball maps. I've got one queued up. I don't know if it's the right one. Trade for Joe Mixon, Patrick Marr says. I don't know, dude. Where's he at right now? Is he in Houston still? Or did he go back to Cincy? He's in Houston. Let's check Joe Mixon game logs. All right. I mean, you guys have forced my hand yet again. The key to these maps is in my heart, Jackie. I'm just playing. Mixon isn't going to play this year. Guys, I hand up this one. What happened to Joe Mixon? Is he hurt? Did he just get hurt again? Will Joe Mixon play this season later? Oh, here we go. This is from the Sporting News. He's placed on NFI the offseason. Oh. No, sorry, Scott. This is a different map. This isn't the right one. We about to dive into Fort Myers again. Nah, this is a different map. I haven't looked at the maps either, so I don't know. I don't know what the maps are. So like you're getting my live reaction. Yeah, Joe Mixon. We haven't gotten an update on Joe Mixon since August 27th, and it wasn't a positive one, according to ESPN's DJ Bename. Nick Casario said he wouldn't commit to Mixon playing at all in 2025. So yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this is from last week, guys. This is from last week. Sorry. Let me set the stage here. Last week's ball map. let's start with the CBS. This is CBS for week 3. The key of this, the red. If you are in the Kansas City or surrounding areas, the red is going to be Cincinnati at Minnesota. Cincinnati at Minnesota. You're damn right, Michael. Tucking you into some live ball maps. We're ball mapping. Hang on, guys. Let me tweet out that we're ball mapping. Let me tweet out that we are that we're mapping balls right now. Okay. Let's tell your friends. Guys, go tell your friends. Go tell your friends we're mapping balls right now. Yeah, dude. We get to see Cincinnati, Minnesota. Isn't that awesome? Cincinnati, Minnesota, in Kansas City. We're talking ball maps. Live now. You guys hear the music? Get shareable link. Talking ball maps right now. Okay. All right. Sorry. I had to tweet it out. I had to tweet out the ball maps. Here we go. All right. Time for ball maps. The red is Cincinnati at Minnesota. Kansas City and the surrounds will be getting that. Interesting. So starting quarterbacks for this game seem to be Cincinnati versus Minnesota is the backup Super Bowl. Browning isn't that much worse than Burrow is at the beginning of the season. Burrow forgets how to play football within the first 5 weeks of every year. Yep. Northern Cal, we'll get into that one. That one's crazy. Good call, Scott. Good call on that one, Scott. Oh yeah. Tell your mom we're mapping balls right now. Watching from Oceanside, California. Dude, we'll talk about you here in a little bit. We'll talk about Oceanside here in a second. I don't know where it is on the map actually. So I assume it's by the ocean. I'm excited to see if Wentz is as bad as he looked. Yeah. So that's the red. In the blue area, which is like all the East Coast, Pittsburgh at New England. Pittsburgh at New England going, whoa, look at all this. Look at the snaking that's going on down here by Atlanta, up into Birmingham, Montgomery. They're getting that game. Atlanta's like a patch, dude. Imagine if you're a Falcons fan that lives in Macon. Oh, Browning is from North Cal. Let's look it up. Dude, this is a perfect time. It's a perfect time for research time. I missed that. Great call by you guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat, for that. Great call by you guys. I totally missed that. I totally missed that they were out there. Jake Browning. I totally missed that we were out there. Jake Browning is from Folsom, California. Where's Folsom, California on a map? That's not really what I wanted. I mean, I guess it'll work. By Sacramento. Okay, let's go back to the ball map. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. That's why they got there. Jake Browning is from there. Carson Wentz is from I think Carson Wentz is from South Dakota or North Dakota, right? I know he went to North Dakota State, but he's from there too, right? At least I thought. Carson Wentz he's from Raleigh, North Carolina. He doesn't get the old Jake Browning treatment though. I agree, Jackie. I find this really interesting. I'm glad you guys find it interesting too. I love talking about it. So down there in Phoenix and Tucson, they're getting this Cincinnati and Minnesota game, and they're not getting the Chargers and the... Oh, I know why. So in Phoenix and Tucson, and basically all of Arizona is getting Cincinnati, Minnesota, and they're not getting Denver at LA. Denver at LA is a late game. That's a 3:25 game. The Phoenix and Tucson area is not getting that game because during that window that Phoenix and Tucson, Cincinnati, Minnesota, that's a noon game. Yeah, it'd be the Fox late, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, because Arizona plays San Francisco in that late window as well. That's why they're only getting they're getting this noon game right here, and they're not getting Denver and LA. Also, the Chargers with 3 straight division games. Is that right? Yeah, it is. So Denver and LA and New Orleans and Seattle are late games. They're both 3:25 games. So over here, we got that. Where is this in California? This little blue spot in California? That's the Pittsburgh at New England game. That game's on at like 10 a.m. 9 a.m. Where's that spot in California? We gotta go back to the map. What? Crap. Aaron Rodgers' hometown in Chico, California. That might be a great pull. That might be a great pull, dude. Chico. That's right where Chico is, right? Shazam. Our record, the Chiefs' record at MetLife Stadium might be 1-11, but against the Giants, it's over. They've not beat the Giants at MetLife Stadium ever, I don't think. Matt Verderman, I talked about it on that football show that's going to come out tomorrow. Yeah, that makes sense. Good call. Jack and Scott, great call on that with Aaron Rodgers. Phenomenal pull by you guys. Yeah, Shazam, isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts that they've never beat the Giants in New York? They are 11-4 all time against the Giants. Well, the Giants are 11-4 against the Chiefs. They're 4-11 against the Giants. They've only won 4 games against the New York Giants. Look, they don't play all that often, but it's kind of crazy. Nick, I care if we win. I think they beat the Jets that game where they had all those INTs. Yeah, they did. Isn't that the game that... God damn it, guys. You're going to make me look this up. Chiefs, Jets, history. More research time. Wait, that's the wrong one. I meant this one. More research time. ZOU, Campbell Cooks. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the super chat. ZOU. Okay, so the Chiefs have fared... Wait, am I on the Jets side of things? I don't like looking at it like this. Okay. You guys are good to live look up how I can struggle with this. Is it splits? Is that where I go? That can't be right. This is awful. This is awful. Oh, we don't play the Jets. I've just done this awfully. This is awful. All right, we'll just do it this way. So the Chiefs have... Yeah. That's the game. Oh, so that's 2023. They beat them by 3. What was the game? Yeah. It was this one. Chiefs Jets 2017. Isn't that the game that Marcus Peters threw the flag into the stands? Ew, gross. That's so gross. Josh McCown was the quarterback? Or was that the Giants? I thought it was the Jets. Is Royals playing? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was. 2017 was that. Let me hit some buttons here, and I'll see if Royals is playing. Those back-to-back games in New York against the New York teams was a total collapse. Yeah, dude, it was a calamity. It was awful. It was awful. Yes, I do think that they anticipate Xavier Worthy, or not Xavier Worthy, Jalen Royals to play on Sunday because he is practicing, and it's the first time he practiced with the team this regular season. Let me see if I have any other. Yes, here's from Matt McMullen, Mike Dana, and Christian Fulton. There you go. Let me throw this up here for you. Mike Dana. Hey. 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 There we go. Mike Dana quad and Christian Fulton ankle won't practice for the Chiefs today. Everybody else, including Xavier Worthy and Jalen Royals, will practice in some capacity. Practice in some capacity. Here is the Judas. Here is the injury report from yesterday. I do not believe this is filled out for today. Oh my gosh, how many pop-ups will it give me? Jalen Royals yesterday. Here he is right there. Was limited yesterday. Worthy limited yesterday. Josh Simmons was sick, limited yesterday. Hollywood Brown, Ashton Gelati, Patrick Mahomes, Charles Minihue, Juwan Taylor, Drew Tranquil all were on the report, and all were full participants. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, Chauncey Golston, and Darius Mossau were all DNPs for the Giants. That is the injury report. Hell yeah, still dreaming. Go Chiefs.
Hell yeah!
All right, back to ball maps. We got to get back to ball maps, guys. You guys keep getting me distracted. Yeah, we might see some more Jello shot, guys. I wouldn't hate it. More Jello shot. More Jello shot. Okay, where are we at? The orange. Let's go to the orange. Orange. Houston at Jacksonville. Houston at Jacksonville in the orange. I don't think there's anything too obscure about that one. And then New Orleans at Seattle. That is a late game. New Orleans at Seattle. Obviously, you have the New Orleans in the surrounding. Yeah, Nacho is. The New Orleans and Seattle. Those are two interesting ones. But what I find really interesting, all of the NFC South gets this game on CBS. Now, this is a CBS late game, and there's only a CBS single this week, right? So you either have an early or a late game with CBS. And the majority of the country has an early game with CBS. But they're giving all of the AFC South cities Seattle at New Orleans. New Orleans at Seattle, excuse me. They're going to Seattle. That's why it's a late game. So they're giving Atlanta, Charlotte, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, all of those cities. I think that's kind of interesting. And then the blue here, this light blue. I demand both Fox and CBS both have a noon and 3 p.m. game. Yeah. Same. This is Nashville and Indy. I think pretty reasonable there. Pretty reasonable there. We didn't talk about this green though. So we talked about the green obviously being LA and Denver, but I'm just now noticing up in Green Bay they're getting LA Denver. That's interesting. Cleveland they're getting LA Denver. DC, Baltimore, Philly, all getting LA Denver in the late window. And that might be because of who's in the early window for them, right? So let me just take a peek here really quick. Fox early window. Las Vegas, Washington. Yeah, that's going to get the DC Baltimore area. That's the early window. So they're getting the late kick. Philly, they got obviously their game, which is Philly and LA. LA in Philly. Yes. Yes, Jack. Thank you. That is it. It's the teams that they have. Let's go to the other early window then. Let's go to the Fox early window because I think we've exhausted this ball map. We got 2 more ball maps. Let's go Fox early here. Here's Fox early. The Green Bay and Cleveland game obviously is an early game, so then they have the CBS late game. That's what Joe David, or no, excuse me. That's Kevin Krugler and Daryl Johnson on the call for that one. Rams and Eagles is getting the majority of the country here. Rams, Eagles, Fox early. Joe Davis, Greg Olson. Greg Olson goated, man. Hawaii is getting Rams, Eagles, by the way, and Alaska is getting Green Bay, Cleveland. On that last map, Alaska is getting New Orleans, Seattle. Hawaii is getting Pittsburgh, New England. I don't know. Anything stick out to you guys about this ball map? Anything stick out? New Orleans, they're getting Las Vegas, Washington in the early window for them on Fox. Las Vegas, Washington, basically, I think that was pretty straightforward. New Orleans is probably getting this. They're getting this one because of the late game, right? Ashton Genty gets Boise. Yep, Ashton Genty got Boise. Great pull on that one, Jack. That's a great pull. Any weird spots? Any weird spots you guys are picking out? Same for Daniels and LSU. Oh! 100%, Jack. That's 100% what it is.
Hell yeah!
It is Daniels and LSU. Great call. Great call on that one. Man, St. Louis dipping into this Green Bay Cleveland game. Yeah, Daniels is a little bit banged up. We thinking Rams gonna make the Eagles look silly? They could. They could, guys. I like the Rams. Rams look like a scrappy ball club. They got a lot of injuries, are banged up, but scrappy ball club those guys are. Who is in Green Bay and Cleveland? Is there any active players from St. Louis? Oh, that's Rams Philadelphia. Do you think do they still show Rams games in St. Louis? Do they still try to show Rams games in St. Louis? Do people in St. Louis still care about the Rams? I don't think so. I don't think they do. Colin Saunders. They play for the Rams now? I didn't realize how far overtime I've gone. They play for the Jags. He does play for the Jags. Okay. Mariota was taking reps today. JD was doing mental reps. Interesting. But yeah, that is definitely because of Daniels there. The blue is Jets at Tampa Bay. Yeah, that makes sense. Buffalo has that little blue spot up there because Jets. New York Jets. Rams and Philly going all the way up into New York and all the way to Boston. Oh, he is from St. Louis. That's right. That's right, Jackie. He is from St. Louis. Look at the... I don't know if you guys can tell this. There's a little part of the boot heel, the Missouri boot heel, that has the Packers game, the Packers at Cleveland. And then the other part of the boot heel, like the other half of the boot heel, has Rams Philly. Rams at Philly. Huh. And then that brownish orange is Atlanta, Carolina. That's all pretty straightforward, though. That's all pretty straightforward. Yeah, I don't think anything crazy here, guys. Last ball map, we got the Fox late window. It's pretty straightforward too. The Fox late window. Yeah, I don't know what goes on in the boot heel, Jackie. They do this thing called heavy soda. Google heavy soda. They do that thing down there. There's more syrup is basically all it is. So that's awesome. Fox late window. It's Dallas at Chicago's in the red. Arizona at San Francisco in the blue. Basically everywhere that's not Phoenix and San Francisco. It's not California, and I'm sure there's a lot of Niners fans up here in Oregon. So if you're in the Kansas City area, you on Fox, you're getting Dallas at Chicago in the late window. In the early window, you are getting Rams at Eagles, and on Fox in the early window. And on CBS, you are getting Cincinnati at Minnesota. Yep. Heavy soda, dude. That's what the boot heel is known for. Heavy soda. That's ball maps. Hang on. Man, I really gotta make this board easier. I actually gotta stop switching in between so I can do that's ball maps. All right, I'll go a couple more minutes longer. I've already gone a little long, but got any more questions? Let me know. Any trick shot ideas? I'll also do some trick shots. I won't do trick shots today, but maybe on Tuesday stream. Hopefully, we got a great vibes coming into it, guys. We got to have great vibes coming into Tuesday's stream. We got to have great vibes coming into Tuesday's stream. If they go 0-3, man, that is going to be... They can't. They can't go 0-3. Everybody gotta eat, man. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. And hopefully the Chiefs eat this week against the New York Football Giants to get their first win in New York against the Giants ever. First win against the Giants ever. Jackie says my fear is what if they come out flat again. Last game they came out, they were better last game, so I'm not as worried about that. ELE and EGE, everybody love everybody. Everybody gotta eat. It's looking like Andrew Thomas is gonna play for the Giants this week. I just had the injury report open. Let's see. Andrew Thomas was a limited participant on Wednesday, so yeah. Scott Preston, if they're 0-3, open the show with a paper bag on your head. Maybe. Oh, that'd be a good bit. That'd be a good bit. Giants have some playmakers for sure. I mean, they do. They got Neighbors. They got Wan'Dale Robinson, but like after that, it's kind of it, man. I mean, their O-line's not great. They don't really have an wide receiver 3 I'm too terribly worried about. Man, they got a lot of O-linemen on this injury report. John Runyon, John Michael Schmidt, Andrew Thomas. All on the injury report. All limited participants, so they'll likely... Oh, no. Nick Wright teases this as a shave my head game. They just gotta keep their head above water before Rashee Rice gets back, man. Before EGE gets back. If they're 3-3 when EGE gets back, I think we're all right. I think we'll be all right. If Russ moonballs us to death, I'll cry. Yeah. Yeah. Vibes will not be high if that happens. I hope they just blitz the ever-living crap out of him, dude. I hope they blitz him relentlessly. Let's see. No, I think I got... Michael, I saw that you had tagged me on Twitter on this AI thing. Well, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it next week, I think. It's cool. I bookmarked it. So, I haven't watched it. 1 out of 10 confidence that KC covers 6.5. Four. They just need to win, man. I don't care if they cover. They just need to win. They just gotta win, man. They just gotta win. And they know that. I mean, look, they know that. Do we think Hunt starts? I want to see Jackson Dart or Jameis by the end of the game. No, KT, I don't think Hunt starts. I do also hope that they use Brashard or Dubs. Yeah, I'd like to see Jameis, man. You guys know how I love Jameis. I love Jameis. I didn't stand up today at all. Yeah, Giants were throwing Dart in there. They got like a package of them. They have a package with Jackson Dart in there. I didn't stand up at all today on the stream. Rachel, welcome in. Rachel, welcome in. Fellow ball knowers. You get it.
Hell yeah!
You get it, Rachel. I was just about to dip out of here. Let's see. What all do we have coming up on KC Sports Network for you guys? I recorded with Matt Verderam. We have that football show will be coming out tomorrow, mid-morning to afternoon, probably 10 a.m. or noon. Probably 10 a.m. on YouTube is what I'll do. I'll do 10 a.m. on YouTube. You did get here just in time. We got Only Weird Games going live today at 4:45-ish. So they'll be back here. They'll be talking about the Chiefs-Giants game. We'll have 5 things coming out on Saturday. 21 questions. Seth Kaiser, Maddie Lane. That'll come out on Friday as well. It'll be Friday night at like 6 p.m. probably is when I'll post that one. And then I mentioned Saturday we'll have 5 things. Sunday, obviously, the post-game show. Make sure to lock in with us here. But Friday as well, we'll have everything else with Joshua Briscoe. Him and I will be chatting about Chiefs-Giants. Make sure you stay locked in. It'll be at noon Central Time as well. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging all the way out to the end of the video. Man, hit that like button if you are here. Appreciate you. You're a real one. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Got to turn on the notifications for the streams. Got to turn on the notifications for those streams. That's gonna do it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jackie, for the kind words. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, chatting. We hit ball maps. We had a really great research time, guys. We had a really great research time. I'm very proud of us in our research time that we had. Very proud of us. Covered a lot of ground on today's stream. I think we solved a lot of problems as well. And I hope that you learned something. I hope that you learned about EGE. Everybody got to eat. Hope you learned about first ballot. I hope you learned about first ballot, Hall of Fame Jimmy, Sunrise Express, Sunrise Studley. A lot of stuff that we learned today. You learned that there's 15 Bevos. That's great. I'm glad that you guys learned. Next week, make sure to stay locked in. We'll be doing Guys Named Dudes. Guys Named Dudes also going to be on the agenda. Hopefully, we are going to be celebrating a Chiefs victory. The first Chiefs victory this season. I appreciate you guys. I'm Tucker Franklin. See you guys on Tuesday after a Chiefs dub.